Blessings, everyone. Just wanted to share this quick intro to working with Kambo presentation I put together. I'm in kind of a loud place, so you might hear some airplanes and some kids in the background. But if you know me, you know I'm not going to spend a bunch of time trying to make my videos perfect. I'm just trying to get this information, this knowledge spread to those who are ready to receive it. So if Kambo has come up in your life, if it's crossed your path, if you're being called to it, but you're not sure what it is or how it can help you really, then this is why I put this together. I use it for the beginning of my ceremonies when I have large groups of people who are first timers. So here we go. Kambo is a healing medicine. By that I mean it works with the three bodies: the body, mind, spirit, or emotional body, physical body, spiritual bodies, however you want to look at it. Kambo is a holistic medicine, earth medicine. It's not a plant medicine, it's an earth medicine. It's one of the most powerful transformative tools available. It's a true journey within. It cleanses debris, meaning it gets rid of emotional, spiritual, energetic blockages, and it also clears away the physical manifestations of disease that may be forming in the body. It also really opens you to sharing your gifts and abilities with the world. Everything has a spirit. Kambo has a spirit. When we're working with Kambo, we are working with the spirit of Kambo, and we honor that spirit. That being said, we are not deifying the frog or worshiping this medicine. We are working with it. We are a part of nature. The frog is a part of nature. We're like cells working in one body. So when we work with plant medicines and earth medicines, we realize that we are the medicine. Really, any energy healing, holistic practice, yoga practice, you're going to come to the conclusion that it's you doing the work. We're all just unique pieces of the same whole, all working together. So when you work with Kambo, you come into unity with all of your working parts and all of the working parts outside of you in nature. You become one. Nothing is outside of you. You are one with it. The scientific name for Kambo is Phylomedusa bicolor. Phylo meaning leaf and Medusa meaning guardian. In the jungle they call the frog Dao Kiet. It originates in the upper Amazonian jungles. It is nocturnal, arboreal, meaning it lives in the trees, and has very few predators. The frog lives 20 feet up in the trees near the rivers where they gather together to sing and announce the rain. They are found in abundance. The only threat to the species is the current destruction of the Amazon rainforests. There's many legends and stories regarding the ancient use of Kambo, but the main one that we hear comes from the Kashinawa tribe. As the story goes, in ancient times, all of the people of the tribe became very ill. Was this a curse or an energetic attack? Remember, in indigenous cultures, every physical ailment has its spiritual counterpart. You can't have one without the other. They see everything holistically. Unable to cure the people with the usual medicines, elders gathered around the fire. They journeyed with the sacred plant brew of ayahuasca. Pehekampu, a tribe's member, ventured into the forest on a vision quest and was given specific instructions by the Divine Earth Mother to find the green tree frog and harvest its medicinal secretion without harming it. The poisons of the forest can be medicine if you know how to use them, the Queen of Earth said. Pehekampu followed the instructions and applied the medicine to himself and then the rest of the men, women, and children, and they were healed. So the practice with the medicine evolved from then on, treating illnesses such as malaria and snake bites. Each tribe has its own practice and experiences with the medicine. Some tribes believe that the medicine is theirs and should not be shared or profited from by anyone in the West. Others know that we're in the time of the sixth sun, also known as the rainbow prophecy, the new earth, or in the Bible they call it the end times. This just means that we're healing duality. We're entering the golden age of light, the age of Aquarius. The Kali Yuga, these cycles of time, truly ends at 2025. So 2025 is really when the age of Aquarius begins. But in Hindu traditions, there's a 13-year transition from 2025. From 2025, there's a 13-year transition. So it's not like the golden age of light begins at 2025. There's 13 years of transition, and then the golden age of light begins. So these times are crucial, as we can see. These medicines are being shared, and it's important to honor the Aboriginal people who kept this wisdom alive, because without them we wouldn't be here now. If they wouldn't have passed it on, if none of this knowledge would have came to the West, I often wonder where we would be. It's important to have gratitude and see the whole picture. How you got here, how you're getting to your ceremony, what had to be made possible for you to be sitting with the medicine Kambo. More on Kambo and duality. The word amphibian comes from the Greek word amphibios, which means amphi means of both kinds and bios means life. So amphibian means having a double life. The frog is shamanism embodied, traversing vantage points both material and ethereal for purpose of survival, action, health, and healing. Frogs are considered the ultimate bioindicators. They're species that can be used to monitor the health of an entire ecosystem. Interesting then that Kambo emerges and spreads in this planetary moment with such powerful medicine. That's a quote from Peter Gorman. He wrote the book Sapo and My Soul, and some would say he's the reason Kambo got brought to the West. Him, and we can't forget the tribe members who gave him the knowledge and kind of gave him the permission to bring Kambo to the West and spread this knowledge. So it's a really good book, Sapo and My Soul. Kambo is well regarded for healing the fight-flight response. Kambo helps you cultivate grace under pressure. The frog brings calm and balances opposites. These are significant qualities in these times of ecological and spiritual reset. Kambo is here helping us remember the ancient Kemetic principle, as above, so below, as below, so above. We are remembering there is no separation between you, me, nature, heaven, earth, etc. Just like we were saying earlier. So now we get more into the science of Kambo and how it works, the peptides and the healing benefits. Up to 7% of the Phylomedusa bicolor's weight is potently active peptides. Among the dozens of peptides found in Kambo, many are bioactive, meaning each has an affinity and selectivity for binding with receptor sites in humans. So, side note, any predator or any other animal that's not a mammal, I should say, that comes in contact with the secretion from the frog that we use as medicine, paralyzes them and kills them. It doesn't have any benefit for them. For some reason in nature, the secretion only has an affinity and selectivity for binding with receptor sites in humans. So a receptor is like a lock that, when opened with the right key, the key being the bioactive peptides in this instance, triggers specific chemical reactions in the body. Peptides are made in the endocrine system, stomach, intestines, and liver. Peptides perform a variety of functions depending on the amino acids involved. Hormones are a type of peptide whose job is to carry signals between glands and cells to control bodily functions such as sleep and blood sugar regulation. Okay, neuropeptides are produced in the brain. These are very important. Kambo is filled with these neuropeptides. Neuropeptides help neurons communicate with each other. They influence activities in the brain and body, such as food intake, learning, and memory. They can also work as hormones, neuromodulators, and neurohormones. When acting as neurohormones, the molecules can activate and deactivate other neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, histamine, insulin, oxytocin, and vasopressin. Another type of neuropeptide are endorphins. Endorphins act as natural painkillers. A person's ability to form memories, regulate immune system, mood, energy levels, pain, pleasure, weight, and cognitive reasoning are tied to neuropeptides. The anti-inflammatory neuropeptide can turn on cellular function in the skin, reducing wrinkles, scars, blemishes, dark circles, reduces inflammation, increases collagen and elastin, and increases circulation. A bioactive peptide means that the amino acid chain performs a specific biological function with positive impact on the physical body. These microfunctions are what modern medicine tries to replicate. Again, a bioactive peptide means that the amino acid chain performs a specific biological function with positive impact on the physical body. These microfunctions are what modern medicine tries to replicate. What modern medicine tries to replicate, we have right here, nature made, untouched by man. Why take pharmaceuticals? Okay, so these get a little bit more into the specifics of the peptides. I probably won't pronounce all of these correctly, so bear with me and just pay attention to all of the benefits, everything that these peptides are working on. The first one, the carolines family, phylocaroline. These are the peptides largely responsible for the nausea and ceremony that you'll experience. The nausea, the vomiting, the palpitations, sweating, and abdominal discomfort, or the feelings of hot and cold, yawning. All of these short-term responses are what these peptides are responsible for. These are a neuropeptide, which produces strong, smooth muscle contractions, heart-gut vascular, reduces blood pressure, modifies satiety, sedation, and thermoregulation, a potent analgesic. Bradykins family, phylokinin, hypotension, a long-lasting reduction in blood pressure. Bombesin's family, phylolitorin, rhodilitorin. Okay, neuropeptides that are active in central and peripheral nervous system. Stimulate gastric and acid secretion and smooth muscle contraction. Sauvagine family, dimorphin. This one's really important. A heptapeptide with a potent opiate. 30 to 40 times more powerful than morphine. May also affect pulmonary and pituitary hormone release. Tryptophans. Biological activity somewhat obscure, but recently found to be highly potent against the yeast Candida albicans. Dermaceptin family. Potent antimicrobial activity against bacteria, yeast, fungi, protozoa, and enveloped viruses, as well as various filamentous fungi responsible for severe opportunistic infections accompanying AIDS and using immunosuppressive agents. Adenoregulin, aka dermaceptin B2, is a 33 amino acid peptide that interact with the adenosine receptor, a functional component in all human cell fuel, and is very effective in killing cancer cells. So it works literally on the structure of our DNA. Deltorphin family, a heptapeptide with a higher affinity and selectivity for delta opioid binding sites than any other natural compound known. So another pain relief peptide. So that's just some of the many peptides. There's lots of research being done. There's also specific peptides that works directly with the womb, with the ovaries, with reproduction, with fertility, with cycle regulation, with hormonal balance, etc., etc. Okay, the layers of the auric field. So this is more of the energetic aspect of what Kambo is working on. You'll hear people talk about how Kambo is only a physical experience. But if you've been paying attention to what we've been talking about, there's no such thing as only physical. Okay, from my perspective and from what I was taught from my teachers and the at least 6 generations behind them is, and all ancient teachings speak of this also, is that everything is 50% spiritual and 50% physical, 50% material, 50% metaphysical, okay? So depending on which tradition you're following, there can be 7 to 12 layers of the auric field. Each layer corresponds with a chakra center. These are the chakras are the energy centers going through the center of the body, and from these centers branch out 72,000 nadis, or in Chinese medicine call this the meridians. So the first layer of your auric field would be red and closest to your physical form. That has to do with the root chakra. The second would be orange, a little bit further away from your physical form. That's your sacral chakra, and so on and so forth. I'm going to assume that if you're exploring the benefits of Kambo, that you're already aware of what the chakra system is, and if not, then again, I encourage you to do your own research on that. For now, moving on. Other ways Kambo heals: helps you release victim mentality, clears, makes your inner voice clear and your intuition clear, loud and clear. Helps with your connection to nature and the divine, makes you less interested in what others think of you, makes you more clear on what your own purpose is and what you want to experience in this life. It helps you be clear on the steps you need to take to manifest what you want. It makes you only interested in and only able to attract high vibrational experiences. Anything less than just falls away or doesn't even enter your field. Memories of your past or thoughts of your future start to not trigger responses from your body or your nervous system as much. So you're not feeling as much stress or anxiety, and you're not in your head as much. You start to become unapologetic and you gain confidence. You're less attached to people and situations, and you learn to let go easier. You're also less reactive. So all the Kambo that you'll get from me and pretty much most that I know of certified and trained practitioners is ethically sourced, or you could even say traditionally sourced. From what I have come to understand, what I've seen and what I have learned, is that there's a traditional way to harvest Kambo medicine. So in the jungles of the Amazon, the shaman will go out into the forest by the water. He'll sing to the frogs, he'll make the frog sounds, and the frog will come down. And he won't touch the frog. He will take the branch that the frog is on, take it over to where the Kambo is to be harvested. There's a specific way that they tie their legs, and it does cause the frog a little bit of stress because it needs to release this poison and this medicine. And then the frog is put back on the branch. When the poison is collected and put on a stick, the frog is released, put back on a branch, and cheered on, and everyone's clapping and yay, and the frog goes home, and that's it. So you've got to make sure wherever you go for your ceremony that the Kambo is collected in this way, or a very similar way, where the frog is not touched, barely touched, not harmed at all. So that's it. I hope that answered a few of the questions you might have had about Kambo. I'll be making a lot more videos, but I wanted to keep this as short and simple as possible. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen. Have a blessed day.